0.
I assumed you just went together, so I was like, oh, okay,
No.
Pablo's not here. You're like,
No,
I
I was
also
asleep.
assumed we were together, yeah.
I had just completely forgotten what day it was.
I had the thought like the previous week of, oh, I got to remember to tell everyone I'm not here next week, and then just didn't.
Well, I hope you
Where in
had a
Canada?
fun trip.
Toronto.
It's like the one
Nice.
city I haven't been to. I want to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
I have not been to Canada. Unless a certain somebody in the chat suddenly says, I have been to Canada. No? Just check any more holes in my memory I gotta fill Swiss cheese. Alright, Drew's not humoring me or just AFK. That's fine.
Canada's the only country where I travel to, and I have like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm here for a day or two, and I get like fucking backroomed by customs.
Oh no!
They're like, why are you only here for a day? And I'm like, because I fly for free. And then they're like, that's kind of weird. And I go, is it? Here's my passport where I have like 1 day stamps in Tokyo and Europe. And
I mean,
what do you do for work? I work for an airline. Here's my.
looks like the Encyclopedia Britannica, the full collection.
Yeah, but then I always get fucking backroomed. It's happened in like 3 out of the 4 times I've gone.
Well, it's you don't look suspicious. Don't look suspicious.
It's not even that I look suspicious. It's like the answers to the question. How long have you been in Canada? Oh, a day. Where are you traveling from? Vegas. You came up here for a day? This flight cost me like $22. Like, yeah, I want to get some poutine. Leave me alone.
I mean, okay. That does look really suspicious.
You want to know what's funny, though? When I use that answer in literally any other country on Earth, they're like, oh, work for Delta. Have a good time.
Right.
I had a guy in Japan like start going through my backpack, and I had like a Delta like backpack that they had given us. He goes, Delta like the airline? And I'm like, yeah. And I show him my like work ID because I always carry it with me when I travel. And literally like he's like mid pulling stuff out of my backpack, and he just puts it back and he goes, oh yeah, have a good time. I'm like,
Because you have to
search
go
if you want it.
you have to go through a bunch of checks to, like do what you do. So
I mean, I go through. Well, yeah, I'm in every fucking database. Like, there's no chance. I'm
you're
committing
in the
any
system.
crime.
You're in the system.
If I commit any crime, there's no hiding. There's no. They have everything.
They have everything. Urine, skin, blood, more urine, sweat sample.
I've fingerprinted with
Fingerprints.
So many federal agencies that there's no shot.
Well, speaking of,
like
America's
crime
Most
shows where like
Wanted.
we have a partial print. We have to run it. It's going to be a couple days on results. Like, no, they get a partial print of mine. They're like, oh, everything's popped up. It's crazy. We know exactly who he is.
Yeah, I've had to do stuff like that for certain jobs, government jobs.
The mortifying ordeal.
They
of
will
being
find me.
known.
Well, like you
No!
have to do it. You have to do it for the government for working at the airport because we handle U.S. mail. I had to get fingerprinted with the postal service. Because we do international flights, I had to get fingerprinted with fucking customs. Like, there's.
Oh
My-
yeah.
My uncle was a customs agent, and he once was showing people like how much information you could get from like just putting in someone's name. You could literally know everything and who their neighbors are. And oh, did you know you had a neighbor that was running for mayor? My mom's like, what the fuck?
What?
How is that on this?
And
And
how
this
is
was,
that
like,
not some sort of like protected
yeah.
like information? Like, hey, did you know this? I'm like, can I unknow it?
That was back in the 90s, so it's even worse now.
Oh god. All right, everybody. Oh, just like me, big stretch. Ow! Oh my back! Oh my everything! Oh
Thank God, are you okay?
no! It's been like raining multiple days here, and I don't know how to handle that anymore.
It is very
weird.
wet outside.
I saw San Diego got a blizzard warning the other day.
Yeah. How's that? How's it in SoCal, by the way?
Wet.
Wet.
If we went into the mountains, we'd be having a hard time. But
Yeah, people got snowed in up in the mountains.
Wow. Did Big
And
Bear
some
get
of-
dumped on?
Yeah, and some of the like you're just going through a mountain pass area is actually like being snowed on, and people are like,
So last Tuesday, there was a concert in town that I wanted to go to that I ended up not going to, which I'm kind of mad about, but whatever. And the band was going from Vegas to Orange County. They were playing their next show in Orange County. They almost missed their show in Orange County because they shut down the pass because it was so snowed in.
"Mhm."
So this was like Wednesday morning, or like Wednesday morning to Wednesday day. It was so snowed in that it was like a 9-hour drive from Vegas to Orange County.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I saw all the roads and like all the people pulled over who were just like not attempting the drive because it was so treacherous. Like all the high desert just got absolutely dumped on.
They got like a bunch of rain, I guess, yesterday at the airport.
Arctis is coming! Arctis is coming! And I have a fuzzy blanket. And also a drink.
Oh,
Settle
you know
in.
what I found?
What?
Delicious.
They're very comfortable. I found Kirkland Signature branded sweatpants, and I bought them because fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm
That
Pro
sounds really good,
sweatpant.
actually.
But they say Kirkland Signature down the thigh. It's fucking awesome.
Are you serious? The whole branding?
Yeah, it's like the Kirkland Signature logo.
Like, is it like Kirkland, like literally all the way
Hold on,
from
let me go
hip
take.
to
I'll go take a
foot?
picture of them real quick for you, and I'll post them.
I have to see this. It's like track pants with the Adidas stripes down the side, but I'm imagining like the stripe instead is just Kirkland Signature. I'm about to get a dumpy pic from C-Swab, and I don't know how to feel about this. Although, to be fair, Asriel and I have seen C-Swab in more precarious situations.
I can't tell if this is actually reassuring or not. Oh god.
It was a wild time back in the tabletop card game days. Wild times. We'll put that on the podcast.
The podcast.
I'm ready to get the literal dumpy pic from C-Swab. Oh my god. Oh, the dumpy. I hope you took off your pants for this. Okay. I was hoping that it just said Kirkland, like literally from hip to ankle. But that's okay. That makes him look like more like a blockbuster. Cannot believe it. That's Kirkland's signature.
Do and do not have questions.
Can it Kirkland?
There we go. Now we're talking.
So I heard everything. I was just walking around. I wasn't modeling them. Yes, I'm aware of the old Damien parties from long ago.
Good times. Good times. Imagine if we had Kirkland's signature back then.
So I was wrong. I thought they were on the thigh, but they were on the lower part of the leg. There were ones that had them on the thigh, but those are like the women's one.
Disappointed!
about- Right for women's clothes.
I just wanted to say, like, Kirkland's signature literally across the ass. That's it. Just the whole thing. Just Kirkland. Not that store brand ass. That off brand.
Like instead of like what were the pants
Costco
back then?
ass.
It's like juicy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just Kirkland's signature.
Yeah,
Back-
exactly. Oh my god,
Back
maybe I'll
in
make
another lifetime, when I was doing nerdy burlesque, I did once make underwear that said "Avenge this," and it was on my butt.
that. That's so good. See, and now that just exists in like you could just buy that.
Yeah,
It's common.
I know, this was before you could buy such things. Very true.
we were all just way before our time.
Ahead of it. Yeah.
I've been on a quest to find a Kirkland like crew neck sweater. In the like, it sounds so like posery when I say this, but like in like the quote unquote like hardcore music community, Everybody goes for like the Kirkland signature crew necks. It's like the thing.
I like how just the Costco fashion is now the fashion, because the kids just don't care about fast fashion, which is great. Except it's Costco, so it's still like mass-produced fashion. So I guess it's not really
feel like
helping
it's still
anything.
fast fashion. It's just like particularly nihilistic fast fashion.
Listen, I've got 2 pairs of sweatpants, and I'm gonna live in them until the day I die. Just rotate them. All right, everybody. Less sweatpants, more sweaty gaming. Welcome back to D&D. I hope everybody had a fantastic week. I missed you all from last week. Apparently, Kozlo found himself a ley line and teleported himself into another country. Accidentally, but he has returned to us now. Everyone clap, yay! I hope hope you had a good time.
I did.
Hooray!
I played video games and drank.
That sounds great.
Labatt Blue, I hope.
Mostly tequila.
Not even like maple syrup.
I
Yeah.
had a couple of like local Toronto breweries. I had a couple of beers from them, but it was mostly tequila.
Wow,
They were there to
Kozlo.
play video games and get wasted.
Yeah, you guys had a purpose.
Wasted.
Well, I'm glad you are all back. Welcome back. As we last left our heroes, you all had returned to Grabella's lair in order to face off against the Blood Hag. But what you had discovered within were tar ghouls coming out of the now seemingly corrupted cauldron, which was bubbling and burbling with black ichor. And as these tar ghouls were crawling out of this mass, you all engaged them and discovered that, well, 1, they were extremely flammable, and 2, all of the hay that was scattered across the rooms was also incredibly flammable, and thus, Kozlo had to resort, sadly, to using a hand crossbow. No one saw it. We're not
No,
sure if that
somebody
even
did
happened.
eventually.
Yeah, someone
did
eventually did see it and was like, huh.
I think it was
Crippled.
C-Swab.
Poor Kozlo, absolutely crippled by his lack of being able to use any sort of fire-based spell. You all still persevered, with Kozlo being more wounded than the rest of you. But after encountering the tar ghouls, and with Grabella fearing one away, one of them went into another room. And there, some soot elementals, some tar golems were waiting. And these creations, unlike the ghouls that were stuck together with this mobile tar that was propelling their bodies around, these tar golems were mostly magical, made entirely from the seeping oil that was coming from the earth. They proved a little bit harder to disperse of than the wandering tar ghouls, but you dispersed with those as well. As you searched further into Grabella's lair, hoping to find any traces of the Blood Hag, Grabella quickly made her way down the hall to the mirror where Narcissa was being kept. And there, as Grabella rounded the corner, she saw the grim visage of the Blood Hag. And the Blood Hag's tendrils of hair seemed to notice Grabella's approach. And the hag spoke very briefly to Grabella about this special prize that you had left for her. And she did something that most certainly surprised you, as she stepped through the reflective surface as if it were a pool of water. That is where we will begin today's session. As Grabella, you have just seen the blood hag disappear into the mirror, leaving only your stunned face looking at yourself behind.
Yeah! Everybody!
Corbella, where'd you go?
Come to your room! Come to your room!
Sorry, does anybody else see Ghost Azrael where I just left? Right here?
No.
Yes. That's
I don't.
strange. What is that? What are you? Oompst.
I don't know what I am.
You can't just ask people what they
Oh,
are.
I just have the same thing. Weird.
Oh god, we're all ghosts.
I mean, you
not
and
for
I
me.
kind of are.
So I think it's where you started, like the.
Oh, it's where
quote-unquote
you start
turn.
combat. Because
Yeah.
I haven't ended the combat encounter. My bad. Sorry.
You're
I've done some upgrades for the last week, and apparently I forgot all the features I added because I didn't document, because I'm a bad dev. Bad dev.
How dare you? Bad dev, no Mountain Dew.
However, with that change, you'll notice the dead bodies instead of the boring little skulls are now appropriate blood splatters.
I see the blood splatters. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite.
Yes, we have!
We are PG-13 now, y'all. We moved up.
Penis. Now we're R.
It's true.
Where did you go? Grabella.
I'm in your room!
Oh.
Right. I don't know this dungeon as well as you guys do, or your lair, whatever.
The blood hag went in the mirror! And it cracked!
Oh. Well, that seems...
Bad! Really
Well-
bad!
It seems like certainly one of the things of all time.
It's pretty bad.
One of the things of all time.
Well, I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's certainly a thing.
Oh, sounds like Narcissa's problem now.
Yeah, should we just like shatter the mirror and let them fight it out? And
Does it work like that? I thought we couldn't do that.
probably not. That
I thought
seems
that
too
was
easy.
like the whole point of everything else we were doing.
We can gamble on it.
Yeah.
Grabella just sits on the ground where she's at.
Oh, did you try going into it, Grabella?
Well, no.
Oh,
She wants to like lick my face and stuff.
wait, who wants to lick your face? Narcissa?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. She's kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
Kozlo, are you okay? Your spleen is kind of sticking out.
I got a spare somewhere, I think.
The reflective part of the mirror has a visible crack in it, and you can see yourself in its reflection. However, your reflection is on some sort of delay, and your eyes are missing, leaving only empty pits looking back at you, Azrael.
Well, that's kind of creepy. Well, more creepy than normal. Actually, that's about the same creepiness as normal.
I don't like it.
Kozlo begins
So-
to slam a small strawberry-smelling potion.
I do have another question, though.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be bad if we went in there and we brought Narcissa's skull with? Because that's kind of like reuniting her with her skull.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad idea.
But it's also probably bad to leave it out here,
Mm,
where, you know, any minion of the Blood Hag or the Blood Hag herself could come back out and steal it.
yeah.
No? Shall we?
I don't like that.
Azrael will try to put a hand into the mirror.
The surface strains under your hand, and you can press it through. It's very cold, like plunging your hand into ice water. But your hand goes through to the wrist.
Well. Bloop.
Azrael disappears.
Oh no! Oh no! I was gonna say, can we like throw something through and see what happens? But I guess we're just doing this.
Sea Swab
You don't have
2.
to come through.
Sea Swab
guys can-
also slams through the mirror.
I was debating, but okay, I guess I'm through the mirror now.
Kozlo is just gonna start smearing some sort of paste on both him and Grabella.
What is this?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I always worry about it, cuz.
It's in my raccoon wounds.
Oh, my raccoon.
Oh, thanks.
All right, in you go.
Kozlo shoves the ballista into the thing first before following it.
The ballista thunks against the glass. Plunk.
God damn it.
Maybe you have to, like, summon it over there instead of here.
I'll like pick it up and take its pieces back into my little artificer pouch.
I don't like this, Kozlo.
Me either.
And Kozlo goes in.
Yeah, dang it.
Grabella, you are left alone with your thoughts. Do you have any final requests?
Before you die.
Basically. I feel like we're putting Rebella in there is a bad idea, but the skull is already in there, so how much worse could it get?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, one moment, please. You all feel the sensation of being plunged into icy water, like your body is hit the surface of a frozen lake and is crushed and cracked through, and now you're sinking to the bottom at a tremendous pace. And just before you all feel your lungs about to burst, you emerge on the other side. One moment, please.
What are lungs?
Okay.
So what?
The accessibility description, you feel pressure
Oh.
In your chest cavity.
in your chest cavity.
Oh man, doesn't Tugum have like those sweet extra lungs?
He does.
Ran off with
The sweet
bonus
extra lungs.
The sweet extra.
It's like that movie with Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker, like the Repo Men.
I do remember.
The
One moment,
strictly
please.
inferior version of the repossession of human organs compared to Repo the Genetic Opera.
You know, fair.
As you all emerge on the other side of the mirror gate, gasping, well, some of you. Others, who lack the warm blood going through their veins, may feel slightly sluggish or slow as your blood begins to, or what remains of it, begins to crystallize in your body. You stand in a strange frozen cave, and scintillating diamonds appear all over the ice around you. Between you and this frozen, glimmering river below you is a stretch of a bridge that has partially crumbled into the strange diamond river below. A thin stream of wet snow rains steadily from the sky. And across this strange chasm in this frozen land, snowflake-shaped runes are impressed into the ground, glowing with a lingering magical energy. Further into the cavern, you see massive twisted trees that begin to crawl up the sides of the icy walls. And at the very end of this twisted cavern of frozen trees and icicle-shaped runes is a massive gate, closed with no visible hook or hinge. And as magical butterflies flit about through the air, dodging the burbling black ichor that seems to be pouring from a crack near the gate. And looks very similar to what was in the cauldron in Grabella's lair. What do you do?
This is now Azriel's show.
Azriel, you can make me a history check.
Sure.
Sure is cold in here.
It's like a... Well, actually, I don't know what it's like. Never mind. Can I float across this bridge all creepily because I still have Steps of the Night up?
You can. You have no problems crossing over the bridge.
All right, be careful. We are very far behind you.
Azrael's just kind of floating forward, not really paying that close of attention to the others, and is going to take a look at this rune.
Make me an Arcana check. C-Swab, what are you doing on the bridge?
I'm just sort of like staring at Azrael, I guess. I don't think you should go
Mhm.
over there.
Azrael looks. Snowflake.
It's so pretty.
The good news is you can't roll worse.
It's true. I'm actually really good at Arcana.
You went from a 2 to a 1, so
Yep.
good start. Good start.
Only way to go is up from here.
That's not true. We can stay down here forever. We all float down here.
Grabella, what are you doing?
That's a great question. I mean, the only thing I could do is jump.
Grabella, make me a perception check. As you look around, gazing at the bridge and the chasm below.
Oh, wow.
Oh, not bad.
How am I doing better than Azrael? This is not okay.
This is totally on brand for Azrael. Don't worry about it. It's great.
As you peer into the chasm that divides now your party and Azrael, you see these strange diamond-shaped formations that have appeared across the ice below. And it's about, I would say, 20 feet down.
Yeah.
And you notice the uniformity of these diamonds, and some of them are cracked and splintered as they seem to be either formed into the ice or under the ice. But as you look closer, you see some sort of movement. It's hard to tell with a 15 perception check, but something about these diamonds, something the way the light is reflecting off of them, you swear that there's something moving inside of them.
There's something weird going on with the diamonds. Someone who can see better, look at this stuff, please.
The diamonds.
Yeah.
She
Or
points
or
down.
like the edge of this right here. I hope I'm still technically on the bridge.
Seaswab, you, with your keen eyesight, look at the diamonds below. They're most certainly artificial. Nothing could be so uniformed and arranged in such an array. But what you see in the center reminds you almost of a gem. Like a sapphire or a topaz. And surrounding it is this crystalline structure. And each of the centers of the gems of the diamonds are all swirling with light. Motes of light. And each of them is a little bit different.
Oh, there's like gems in here. There's all sorts of gems down in those diamonds. Well, can another thing be in a diamond? Does that count? Diamond shaped?
Azrael, you can make me a Arcana check with advantage. Kozlo, you can do this as well.
Oh my god, we're in the Haragic Cube.
What's that?
Both Kozlo and Azrael, as you notice Seaswab point this out, it was hard to tell because of how these things were situated under the ice, but now that Seaswab is pointing them out, these things are all resonant gems. But Azrael, each one of these diamond things contains parts or pieces of a soul, preserved in ice.
What about the broken ones? Is it the gem missing from those?
The gems are missing from the ones that are broken. But these are all resonant gems with souls trapped inside of them. The ones that seem to have been used or utilized have had their protective Borean shard encasing shattered.
This is probably related to Narcissa's magic. She manipulates souls. Are you all going to come across the bridge?
Cherry, I just heard you from the other room say something, but you didn't say it in Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
Are we actually going to save her right now? I'm so confused.
Would you rather the Blood Hag do whatever the Blood Hag wants to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a fair point. I don't know either.
Let them fight.
Let's go see what's happening at the very least.
Is this bridge right here? This is like a cracked bridge that I assume you can't like. I don't know what the distance is. Like 5 feet.
It's only like an 8-foot jump. You'd take an athletics check to leap across. It is a bit of a drop, though, and there's lots of debris on the ground. If you fail the check and fall into the ravine below, would certainly do some damage. Azrael, the sound of the bubbling behind you begins to get louder.
Well, I have some rope if Azrael wants to, like, hold on to it and we can, like, scurry across or something.
Oh, that seems bad.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think I can scurry across a rope. You two might be able to.
I can tie it to one of these trees. Azra just floats over.
Maybe.
Grabella, you feel confident that you could make this without problem. Most athletics checks are strength-based.
Yeah. I'd probably be
Kozlo
fine.
and Sea
Just
Swab,
jumping.
though, may not be as good.
Do you want to give me the end of the rope, Sea Swab?
Yes. Right, yeah, hold on.
Azrael takes one end of the rope. Oh, okay.
Huh.
I'm only taking one end of the rope, not the whole rope. Okay, I tied it over here, guys. You're all good. Azrael will try and tie it like around one of these trunks or branches.
Okay. The frozen root does not move, but you tie it under one of them and give it a good, simple knot. Sea Swab, it would require very easy, with advantage, DC 10 athletics check to make it across this bridge.
Alrighty, well, let's go. Did you say with advantage or no?
With advantage, Well, good thing you had that advantage. As you take the rope and you fly, bird hop across easily. Grabella, would you like to make the jump?
She's gonna let Kozlo go first in case someone needs to be fished out of something.
You could just toss Kozlo.
That
It's probably
is-
actually an even lower DC.
If he would like to be tossed, he could be tossed.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna just pick you up.
Or just jump with him, actually. Like,
Oh,
how much,
yeah,
how much
you
could
would've-
Kozlo weigh?
I'm gonna hold you like a baby.
All right, little baby.
Little baby Kazu.
All right, Grabella, athletics with advantage.
Oh, my lord.
Thank
Go.
fuck for that advantage.
Ooh, lad.
I would just like to point out that, technically speaking, there have been a 2 and 3 ones rolled already.
It's good. Get them all out. Get them all out before the fight.
There you go, buddy. Or do
Kozlo,
you want me
like,
to keep holding you?
runs over here and just like does the whole kissing solid ground thing.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna baby Kazu anymore.
I'm like
That was
trying
the
to
most
salvage.
terrifying thing of my life, and then we jumped over a broken bridge.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to like salvage as much of this rope as I can.
You reacquire the rope. It's not damaged in any way.
You never know when you're gonna need some rope.
Yeah, you got a rope.
You don't get a fucking rope.
You and your fucking rope. Your fucking rope.
Azrael, make me a perception check.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's actually not bad, but fine.
Hello, kitties.
Sea Swab, Kozlo, and Grabella, make me a perception check.
Boy. Thank the lords. No, you know, it's better than I
Sea Swab, as you are talking with Azrael, and Kozlo and Grabella hop across the bridge, you look further into the room at the burbling darkness that is next to the door. And what you think is just tar bubbling into this crystalline room, you see a large, bony hand begin to appear out of the crack.
Oh God, not this again.
And you hear it slam against the side of the ground as it begins to pull itself out. One moment, please.
Boss music. Pause for cutscene.
No, I don't like that one. Nope, did I literally click the same one? Please stop. Flash Defiant? That's a good one. And as the hand begins to pull itself out of the burbling ichor, a massive... Hold on. A massive head soon follows. Wrapped in tendrils of blood and tar, the blood giant begins to pull itself out of the crack between worlds. It brings a spear with it, slicing it through the crack in the floor, and using it to... slamming it into the ground and then using it to pull himself up out of the nether. He struggles a bit as he begins to fully emerge from the puddle.
Oh, Kozlo, I hope your bombs work.
Me too.
Me 3.
I have some bombs, but they're not the explosive kind.
I don't know what that means, but I'm into it.
That means I just pooped my pants.
Oh, maybe I'm not into this, I guess.
The blood giant's massive form finally pulls itself out of the fissure in the earth, and standing at approximately, I'd say 15 feet tall, it is an imposing and terrifying figure with a massive spear made of congealed blood and thorns. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was quite the whatever that was.
Kozlo, you're up. The blood giant roars.
I cannot read this. Okay, 60 feet. I will start off with an insight check.
Whoa, hold on. My combat tracker is overlapping my chat log for no reason. That's weird. Hold on. Sorry. I may have to deal with that. Continue, Kozlo. What would you like to know?
Crazy out of nowhere question. Is the blood giant immune to fire or resistant to fire?
It is not immune to fire.
Kozlo is unleashed.
Kozlo releases a sigh of relief that's so heavy that you wonder how much air he could actually contain as a tiny goblin.
He just is air, honestly.
Spends his whole turn sighing. No, not.
That would be funny.
All right. So in that case,
Kozlo letting rip a blistering firebolt. Let's see it. All right, where's
Damn,
my...
that attack though.
Kozlo's got some vengeance to get out right now.
Just have to make sure he doesn't get squished this time.
now watch. The blood giant can reflect every spell that's sent at it, and I just killed myself.
Uh-oh.
Kozlo. Sorry, I was trying to fix my combat log, which apparently is shoved itself in front of my chat log on my stream for no hell of a reason. But anyway. Kozlo, you let loose a blistering firebolt into the blood giant. And hitting it for, oh my god, 22 fire damage. The blood giant roars as the bolt hits home on its chest. And you are very satisfied to see that it is not immune to fire. A smoking crater is left behind.
I will re-summon my cannon.
Very good.
We will do. Hold on, let me find it. We will do the ballista, although I am worried that I will regret having done the ballista.
Very good.
And that is my turn.
Ballista Chin?
I have to use my bonus action to summon it.
Ah, correct.
Can't fire.
Azrael, you're up.
Azrael is going to float up about, let's say, 20 feet. I don't know, I can go up 20 feet, right?
Sure.
Float over here. And Azrael will cast... Azrael just shouts, "Kneel," and cast Blasphemous Command.
The blood giant will make a wisdom save.
Ooh, buddy.
And succeed with a 23. He shakes off the effect of your blasphemous command and gives you a defiant roar. He has one master, and it is not you.
Well, that's preposterous.
He doesn't want to get into you having an HR and all that. Sorry, that's real.
Azrael just scrunches up their face. That usually works. Well, insight check.
Gotta refresh the stream view real quick. Azrael, that's not high enough.
Okay.
Does that end your round?
That is, I think it does.
Sea Swab. You're up. Ah! 1 second, give me 1 second. The stream is just reloading. Maybe. Maybe not.
Sea Swab gives me big Iago from Aladdin vibes, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional, but I love it, and yeah.
Sea Swab or the
Sea Swab.
Sea Swab, for sure.
Yes. 100%. So, like, if he had gone slightly good.
You know what? I'm gonna call real quick a 5-minute bio break, because I'm having some reloading problems, so go get a drink. I'll see you in
I've
5
broken the
minutes.
game.
Not you!
It's definitely me.
It was totally him.
I'll see you in 5. All right, anybody back?
I'm back.
I'm here.
Yes.
Azrael. All right, waiting on Azrael.
Two things. One,
Yeah,
they have tahine gummy bears at Costco now.
nice.
And two, I got solar.
Double nice.
Mm.
More gummy bears?
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Oh my god, now I want tahine gummy bears. Azrael. Well, actually, it's not. Oh, never mind. We're back.
It's Swab's turn.
It's Swab's turn. Swab, you're up.
Alrighty.
Sorry,
First thing-
the thing with the combat log was giving me like hella distractions, and I did not give that blood giant the description he deserved. I apologize. Fully focused now. Let's go. 21 insight. What do you want to know?
Is it vulnerable to anything?
It is not.
Sad. Let's see here.
We're not that lucky. We only got fire lucky, okay?
I know.
The blood giant slams his spear into the ground in defiance, protecting the gate and his mistress.
Alright, I'm gonna move here next to Azrael. Alrighty. Cast Shatter on it.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, roll the damage. It's gonna make a con save to see if it can resist.
And then, 1 second. I just gotta double check one thing.
The blood giant
Oh, never mind.
makes a slash with his spear across the shatter, deflecting it in the air and dispersing the ringing sound across the chamber.
And then I'm going to cast Tempestuous Magic and fly 10 feet in the air. Alrighty, that's all I got. You're up.
No boy.
Hey, C-Swap, so one thing I want to tell you about Tempestuous Magic. So that's usually something that you should use to get yourself out of situations when you're in melee combat with something else, because it doesn't allow you to provoke opportunity attacks. So it essentially just kind of whips you up into the air and then gets you out of the enemy's range really quickly. When you fly, unless you have the ability to hover, you land immediately at the end of your turn. So flying is not a persistent thing. So you would essentially just Tempestuous Magic, lift yourself up 10 feet, and then land. And I think that that's kind of a waste. So I would suggest holding on to it until you're in a situation where you need to get out of melee, but not get hit in the ass while doing it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I will give you that, because I feel like you will probably need your bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Would you like to make a different bonus action?
No, I'm fine.
Very good. Gabella, you're up.
Oh boy. I can't see numbers.
Green is within your movement range. Yellow is
Right.
not. Yeah, yellow
Oh,
is
God.
not. Red, also bad.
Put me back.
Whoa!
Ah! I'm gonna put myself back. Try this again.
What's
without
happening?
a furry assistant.
Making my way downtown.
She gets excited because this is the voice I use for her. I'm just gonna move kind of in front of these guys. Because that's really... I could double move, but then I'm just gonna get walloped by something and not be able to do anything, so... I'm gonna do that, and then, target myself, maybe? Do I remember to target myself this week? No, I do not. I just wanted to chug a potion of healing before I went.
I'll give you one hint, and it's the letter it starts with.
That was not working. That was the first thing I did. Oh.
I believe. Slam it! Alright, Grabella, the strawberry-flavored healing potion that both you and Kozlo have been chugging heals you for 6 points, and you feel immediately better.
And that will end my turn.
Next up, the Blood Giant. Now, finally, holding himself free from the ichor between worlds, he steps forward to meet any that are brave enough to meet him. You know what? He's gonna actually move right here. Boom, boom, boom! His steps thunder across the cavern. You've never seen anything quite as large as this. Not quite as terrifying. One moment. He slams his spear into the ground, causing spikes of blood to shoot up underneath Grabella, Azrael, and Seaswab. Azrael, you dodge this. You are not a valid target. One moment, please.
Calculated.
Yeah. Oh god.
Dex saves.
Oh.
Frozen rivulets of blood stab through the ground underneath your feet, catching you off guard. Grabella, you fail. Seaswab, you fail. Both of you taking piercing and cold damage as the frozen blood stabs through your legs and armor.
I think I have a resistance to piercing, so hopefully I mathed that correctly.
I did. It did, yep. I'm looking at it.
I was just making sure, because I wasn't sure. This is good. This is something.
Kozlo, you're up. Round 2.
Asshole.
Kozlo.
Hello. I think we just go for the old. Well, let's start with the old Kozlo insight check. Oh,
What would you like to know?
I would like a health bar, please.
Very good. One moment, please. There you go.
Well, that's not inspiring. No.
You shut up! I didn't ask!
Your firebolt goes ricocheting into the twisted frozen roots.
Oh, did it take 1d10 fire damage at the start of its turn?
It did not. Give me a d10, please. Another 2. Thank you, Kozlo. I will mark him as burning so we don't forget. '26 will hit. The Force Ballista firing a ray of force. And the blood giant getting... actually, I don't think it... Let's see. If it is a creature... Oh, it doesn't actually have a size restriction. Okay. Do you want to push it 5 feet back?
Yes.
The blood giant stumbles backwards, slamming its spear into the ground in order to catch its footing on the slippery ice.
Force Ballista does a triumphant little Force Ballista dance.
I was gonna say, Grabella gives the Force Ballista a thumbs up.
Weep a whoop weep.
Weep whoop whoop. Azrael, you're up.
That sound is really distressing.
Is it? It's like the shoo, like, hey, it's your turn.
Yep. No, I know what it is.
It's like, wake up, but you put on a little makeup. Let's go to bed.
We'll start with insight check. Oh,
wow. Okay.
I have been rolling
Azrael,
dog shit
are
tonight.
you
Azrael
okay?
is distracted. Is the
That
blood
is-
giant sexy? What's going
I don't
on?
think I've.
Is it? I mean,
Is Azrael
Is
usually
it?
distracted by sexy things? I don't think that's an Azrael trait.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I don't think that's sexy.
No, it was more like if Azrael was gonna have a thing though.
Ooh.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think Azrael's really explored that aspect of themselves.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't think I've rolled over a 5 tonight, so let's see.
Classic, Drew.
Gonna be one of those days. Let's cast...
Just don't fall into an existential meltdown. Please.
Let's cast one of the fun little... I don't know. Oh, wait a second. There we go.
What are you thinking?
I'm trying to do spell slot math.
Oh, spell slot math?
Yep. Cast a second level guiding bolts.
Fair?
Hey, there we go.
All right, a solid hit to this staggering blood giant that's starting to recover, pulling his spear out of the ground. Give me damage.
Blap.
A few tentacles of blood get blasted off the blood giant, and he hefts his spear now in both hands and turns to Grabella.
Wait a minute. 5d6 radiant damage spit
Wait,
out
5d6 made 11? 4, 3, 1, 1, 2. Oh no! All of your dice go to jail tonight. All of them.
Azrael, what the fuck?
That's so bad.
Azrael's super distracted.
His girlfriend is trapped. We're going to save her.
Everybody's saving girlfriends in this campaign.
It's true. Except for Kozlo.
Except for Kozlo. Kozlo
We did slightly
kill.
murder mine.
Yeah.
Azrael floats away.
We saved her from her insanity.
Vera.
And I think that's it. That's it. That's Azrael's turn.
C-Swab.
Okay, that kinda hurt. Back up here. Wah.
I do like the shadow C-Swab that lets me see where you started. That's actually really cool because I can't see it on stream. It's nice.
Alright, knowing that I can do this correctly now. Lightning bolt!
It's from you. That's still wrong.
Okay.
It's
I'll
for
fix it.
you are the origin point. Where is this lightning coming from? You can hold shift and rotate your mouse wheel to turn your array. Yeah. Yeah, just hold it over the origin point and then turn it. Make sure you are the origin point. Yeah, there you go.
Lightning bolt!
All right, blast. Oh, shit.
Holy tits!
Oh my god. Oh, why didn't that target him? Oh, I think you untargeted him. Oh, fuck. It's alright. I'll roll the dex save. What's my DC?
What it doesn't say. Hold on.
It does on the bottom of your spell book. It's 13.
Of course it is.
Half on a successful save.
That's still good though.
The blood giant.
Still really good.
Your lightning bolt arcs from your fingertips, into the blood giant, zapping him right on the chest where Kozlo's firebolt hit it. But he just kind of looks down at it and puts a new smear of blood over the wound.
Gross.
Okay, we're gonna play this game, huh?
What are you doing, C-Swab?
Looking here.
Blood giant would like to know your location.
Blood Giant would like to know your location. I'm gonna lightning bolt again.
Oh, okay.
Fuck him up. C-Swab, you got
All right,
this.
there we go. Targeted correctly. Yes. Dex save. Fails
No.
with a 7.
him.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna have to do anything. This is great.
As the blood giant lifts his spear and levels it at Grabella, instead of hitting him in the chest, you decide, and you aim at the spear. And the lightning goes down the shaft of the spear, up the arms of the blood giant, straight into his skull, and rivulets of smoke begin to curl out of his empty nostrils. What would you like to know?
Is there an ability we haven't seen yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't like the "oh yeah." You'd have to say it like that, okay? You'd
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, there's shit you haven't seen."
The blood giant can drown its opponents in its own blood. I'm not going to consume
Gross.
this.
Oh god.
It uses your own wounds and sends them back down your throat. You have to make a con save. And on a failure... Oh, sorry, Grabella, you don't have to make that.
Oh, okay. It prompted
Oh.
it. So
Sorry.
It's very
Yeah,
fortunate
you just-
that you don't have to make that.
On a failure, you're incapacitated as you choke on your own blood. And then you're poisoned after that.
I would not have found one.
C-Swab, does that end your round?
That was my turn.
Grabella, you're up.
On that note, we are going to ignite a fire sword. Oh god, buttons are hard. Bonus action to ignite.
Okay.
What?
You have advantage because of Azrael's guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
You hit it.
Oh, just barely. But we'll take it. Is it gonna add the 1d4? It looks like so. Maybe?
It did not.
Okay.
Roll me an extra d4.
Point.
Another 2. Grabella, you swing your flaming greatsword, lighting it aflame before sinking it into the blood giant's leg. It stumbles slightly, visibly wounded.
It also didn't add the 2d6 fire damage.
Was it
Yeah, you have
2d6?
to.
I thought it was
so, hey, Grabella,
1d4.
when your sword is on fire, you hit other formula for your damage, not your damage. When you just hit damage, that's non-flaming. Other formula is flaming.
Okay. Noted.
Flamin'
did not.
hot sword swings.
Okay. So I have to roll to attack first, then damage, then other formula. Okay,
That's correct.
I see this. Oh, let's back up. I can't do it on the first one anymore. So it's fine.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Oh,
That is a miss.
Why does it say that, Christina?
why does it say what? Badly misses?
Badly misses. Like you have to like
Because I
miss it.
probably nearly hit my own foot.
As Grabella
And
attempts
then-
to swing her sword in an arc, the blood giant lifts his leg, and the blade goes cleanly under it.
We're gonna move and see if
It's
it
gonna take an attack of
prompts-
opportunity
Yep,
on you.
there
Yep.
it is.
It's definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna put you back.
Yeah.
It's lagging time. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh, did my client lock up? Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, no attack of opportunity.
Uh-oh. No, I hard locked. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh dear.
We're victorious. We won.
Fuck. My bangers.
Quick, stab the golem while she's gone.
I have to put it on the BRB screen so I know where to trim it. God damn it. Foundry. I mean, I have, you know, like 130 modules. Something is bound to go wrong.
No way.
Oh, I am getting back in super quick, though. That's nice. That's nice. Hey! Sorry about that. Oh, attack of opportunity, Chan. There we go. The blood giant finally lifts his spear out of the ground with a resounding and swings it at Grabella as she tries to get away. Its massive spear arcing over your head, Grabella. Missing entirely. You may continue.
So she's basically just in case it's gonna follow. She's hoping it will follow her, but we'll see.
Is that it? End your round? All right.
Mhm.
Next up, the giant.
Take 6 fire.
The blood giant, its blood simmering, visibly burning on its body, takes lumbering steps forward. It is not interested in Grabella. She lacks the pulsating blood the blood giant so requires.
I didn't
Instead-
think this through.
It turns to Sea Swab, fresh meat. It lifts its massive spear.
You don't have to do that.
Sea Swab may meet his end.
Oh my god.
It brings it down into the ground. Thunk!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And it lifts it again, already having pierced Sea Swab's lung, attempting to finish off the bird. I rolled 2 3s. Sea Swab, your
And
AC.
yet it's hitting.
Yeah. Oh no.
Boom, boom, slamming Sea Swab on the end of its spear. It reaches down and takes his precious blood. It smears it all over its face. Top of the round. Round 3. Kozlo.
I mean, if I'm being honest, after cleaning up that pigeon, there's not much blood to be smeared. For that giant, maybe a couple droplets.
The blood giant turns to Kozlo now with renewed vigor.
He's almost dead. You got this.
Yeah, I guess we just do one of these.
Your bolt goes flying through the air, hitting the blood giant squarely in the chest. It's hard to miss at this proximity. But Sea Swab is currently dangling off the end of its spear. Its blood continues to boil on its body, and it roars in defiance.
Alright, Cannon, it's up to you.
The cannon levels itself and hits the blood giant. The force. Oh, wow, those blood splatters got huge. Holy shit. The force of the cannon and Kozlo's bolt both strike squarely in the center of the giant. And with the lightning, the fire bolts, and its weakening, the force ballista goes right through the blood giant, and it erupts in a cloud of blood that goes everywhere. But now it's hard to tell the difference between Sea Swab and the now deceased giant.
Kozlo just kind of looks over at Azrael, looks down at Sea Swab, looks back at Azrael like,
What? Why are you panicked?
Grabella, you notice, with the blood giant being gone, the burbling of the ichor next to you sinks back into the ground, and the seam, the crack between the worlds, disappears with an ethereal purple mist.
Azrael casts Healing Word on Sea Swab. No, Sea Swab, wake up. You haven't signed your death waiver yet.
I haven't.
you're muted.
Although maybe you should, considering, how close you just came to it.
Yeah. Do you want to be a zombie next time?
It's so much easier to make you a zombie than it is to, bring you back to life. Much cheaper, too.
Sea Swab,
Well,
you
it
awaken in a veritable pool of half-frozen blood. Most of it your own.
Is this my blood? What the fuck? There was no bright lights. Just a giant spear.
That was the Allegiant Stadium.
Already target myself.
Sea Swab, you sit up and press another potion to your lips. You feel your wounds knitting. The massive crater in your shoulder, pierced by the blood giant's spear, went clean through.
Ah!
You gonna be alright, buddy?
That was my good spellcasting shoulder, too.
You did really good with those lightning bolts you chucked from it, so that makes sense. Should we murder a blood hag now?
Yeah, it sounds like we could go forward. I'll try to, stay more out front this time, but, I don't have blood. So, you more tasty treats gotta be, a little more discerning with where you go.
Azrael uses their Pearl of Power. Gets back a 3rd level spell.
Ooh. Very nice.
We going? Are you guys gonna chug more things to do more boopy boops?
Steps in there should definitely be down by now.
I guess we're going.
Alright.
Kozlo will use his ring that I can't find. His artificer ring thing.
Oh, his infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get a spell slot back also.
Okay, that's fair. I know you had it, so get your slot back. Rebella, the massive frozen gate that keeps Narcissa at bay and away from Arctis lies before you.
I sure got one question. Is there any probability that they teamed up together?
Probably. That actually seems more likely than not. Do you just want to leave? We could just leave them in here and park the mirror somewhere and, hope for the best. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't done that yet already.
Well, we don't think you guys need blood packs, and Kozlo will never get his hat if we don't.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, we gotta get the hat.
It's important.
Kozlo did sign a contract. That's pretty binding, I think.
All right.
Rebella will open the door.
Rebella, you press your hands against the frozen door.
Right before she
begins-
presses, I'm stepping back.
Fair.
It's cold and slick to the touch, like it's made of a slab of pure quartz, frozen for ages. And as you push this aside, the following is revealed to you.
Oh boy.
The room opens into yet another icy cavern. The snowflakes that made the runes crossing the floor now make a mystical pattern that float in the sky, suspended by nothing. They rotate slowly in the air, providing a platform for those to walk across. And as you gaze further into the room, frozen sentinels, silent statues stand at guard in some sort of eternal vigil. Narcissa herself, frozen in time. And at the feet of the frozen Narcissa, cradling a massive flower in her hands, is a familiar face. A red-headed elven man stands at her feet, smiling smugly at you. Staff in one hand, invisible wounded leg showing through the slit in his robes. He gives you a smug look and gestures with a massive statue of Narcissa behind him.
Well, shit.
Well, well, what do we have here? You finally decided to come into the mirror. Brave, but I could use more souls. Well, don't mind my countenance. I thought it would be familiar to you.
Do you say anything in response?
Kozlo just looks around. He's like,
Wait, so that bitch ass was the other bitch ass the whole time?
It kind of makes sense with all this stuff that was happening in the Genasi and hating each other and stuff.
It was a shame you had came across me when I was trying to put that protective Vakaran spirit to rest. But don't worry, I was sure to infect it. My new concoctions that come from deep within the earth have been doing wonders on the elementals.
Bella just growls on him.
You know, this does actually make sense now.
I don't even know who you are.
Thank you, Cecil.
You even go here?
Thank you for putting that pesky lava worm to rest. Now the infection should easily take hold. I appreciate you doing my work for me, as it lies dormant at the base of the lava pools of Vakaris.
God dang it.
It was practically so easy. Oh, I smell something familiar.
Oh, sorry, I pooped my pants when I saw the blood giant.
God damn it. I'm so afraid to laugh and like the voice changed voice because I don't want to ruin the mood. Yeah.
You just gotta give it a little like.
Yeah, this modulator is just a little too moist for my taste. It's making my skin crawl.
Good.
It's a little bit drippy.
I'm so glad it's moist.
Ooh.
Initiating moisture.
Yeah, too moist in here. I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Is that the familiar smell of dragon's blood?
It's just your growl.
Honestly, we're covered in so much different blood at this point, it's hard to tell.
I was there when you rampaged through Vakaris, old one. Why have you returned now in such a weak, pathetic reborn body, lacking any blood for sustenance? Why have you returned?
Almost like me not needing sustenance is actually a good thing. You idiot.
I bathed in the blood of those dead Vakarans as you rampaged through the city, satiating your bloodlust on the innocent townsfolk.
Are you still keeping all of the blood in your mouth? Because that would explain some things.
Take my earphones out.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking crying. I'm trying to like keep it together because
I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
So much
It's too waste. It's too moist. It's too moist.
It is though.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Just pretend it's styrofoam.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Do you respond to the Vaki?
If we stop responding, will she stop talking?
No, never. In fact, if you don't talk, she'll talk more.
No.
Oh god, she's gonna monologue forever.
That was a dragon before me. I'm a whole new breed.
And she's just getting angrier and angrier, and those of you around her can see her skin starting to like crackle and boil.
You're not even useful to me in that form. Lacking
Good.
blood, you reborn are a pestilence upon this land. And this frozen figure, pathetic as she is now, is useful. With her is a cavalry of souls entombed in ice, away from the machinations of Arctis, waiting to be reborn. But
How do you plan on doing that exactly?
The blood hag wearing Zin's face turns to look at you.
I only ask because there was a pretty smart vampire guy who was trying to figure out how to release her before, and he couldn't figure it out. So what do you think you're going to do that he didn't?
Your desperate foray to enter the vault of Vacaris ends here, as you all have now brought me everything that I need in order to enter it and rid this world of the reborn myself. You pathetic things that have come back, no blood, pathetic torn souls ripped from the bounty of Arctis. You are an aberration. Narcissa is merely a means to an end. In her power, the souls collected here will further my goal. Your souls and these in here will help me open the vault of Vacaris. And with Narcissa's frozen elves at my disposal, I will put them in the bodies of the blooded ones and the elementals that are corrupted. I am able to manipulate the blood of the earth, and my power will only grow. With Narcissa's blessings.
You know, it's the year 2023. I don't think you can call people aberrations anymore. That you're gonna get cancelled. Slightly problematic, blood hag.
So, thank you for bringing me your souls and everything I needed to know to open the vault of Vacaris.
Azrael, I don't know how to say this, but I don't think the blood hag is a very good person.
So, should we just cancel her then?
I think probably.
I think it's a good time to start canceling the
Did you just assume our soul statuses?
It was so...
My soul has rights.
It was so pathetically easy to infiltrate Vacaris as the dragon laid low to all of the innocents. And you sit here so bold in front of me.
Oh, wait, actually, good question. So, the Regent Lord, I assume he's dead?
He died in the rampage of the one you call Grabella.
Okay, great, cool. But, so you have his blood then? Is that right?
His blood and so many more.
Okay, so when we kill you, we need to collect your blood. Got it. Just, to be clear. Thanks.
This blood is mine and mine alone.
Well, until you die.
You are pathetic. You have no power here. I am one step closer to having my precious earth blood, even able to infect the souls of the undead. This is the last round.
Just yells.
Please. She is entombed here, nothing more than a vessel to feast off of. She is helpless.
Does anything happen if you were like to pull out or touch her skull right now, Azrael?
I don't know. Azrael reaches into the pouch where they have Narcissa's skull and touches it. Are you there, Narcissa?
There is a faint blue glow that comes from the eyes of the skull, but it is extremely faint.
Well, shall we murder a blood hag then?
Really bad when we're picking like a witch or a blood hag. What is this shit?
Well, okay, let's go kill her. We are good at murder.
Yeah, murder.
Very well. You'll have to take my blood from me. By force.
Oh my God. Enough with the blood all the time, Jesus!
Poor Christina has this like awesome, amazing like moment, and we're just memeing the whole time.
To be fair,
kind of what we do at this point.
she knew better than to have an epic moment with this crew.
I did.
Oh, nice.
To be
The
fair.
Titan music.
It's the Titan music.
Wah, 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 wah.
One moment, please. So delete that lad. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Cool. Well, Azure and Rebel, you're carrying us on this one.
It's fine. It's just one blood hag. How many actions could she have? Michael?
Michael!
10,000?
Oh, the health bar showed up, but like my action bar is slightly overlaid with it, so I thought for a second I was the boss.
The real boss was the friends we made along the way.
Fucking round thing is driving me nuts.
As we're all
Azrael.
remaking characters next session, yeah. It will be the friends we made along the way.
Azrael, you're up.
Yeah. Well, we will... What is this? It's a bonus. Okay. We are going to channel Divinity. That did not work. Why did that not work? Oh, because it's just the dumb channel Divinity that doesn't do anything. There we go. That's better. There you go. Do I have to target myself for this one?
You might. If it's not firing
Alright.
off, you might want to give it a shot.
Still not working. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, little lag.
It's lag. Okay.
Alright, Azrael, what are you doing?
We activate our Twilight Sanctuary.
Alright, a familiar glow appears around Azrael, and you all will gain temp HP at the end of your turn.
I think this is also the first time where Azrael's gone first to get this out, so we all get a turn with it. Well, hopefully we all get a turn with it.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, like, if it was up, you should still have temp HP from the last time, which we didn't roll before the last engagement, so oopsies.
Well, I had temp HP, and I got my skull bashed in.
Christina, about how tall is the Narcissa statue?
50 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's massive.
Well, Azrael activates Steps of the Night and just floats up 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'll insight check. There we go.
What would you like to know?
Let's get... how does she feel about necrotic damage?
She's resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay, good to know. That is Azrael's turn. Action, bonus action, and insight.
Rebella, you're up.
Is this stuff I can walk across in front of me, or is there
It
like
is,
a big
yeah.
jump? Okay.
There are walls where you cannot go, but you will visibly, or you will like run into them. But the snowflake should be safe.
My Chrome Crash did back in.
Well, round 2. There is some laggy lag going on.
That's 50 feet. C-Swab reloading. Oh no! The servers!
Everything has died. Alright, we're gonna...
It is
one more?
lagging. Yeah, it is lagging.
Okay.
I would give it a second.
At some point, I'll be in the middle of that snowflake.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Good old VTT lag. Alright. The true boss fight. Ah! Is Grabella. Giga zooms.
Yeah.
Come here, my pretty.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, we'll go. Right. Is that working? I'm trying to eat my score so it looks stale. There we go.
Oh!
Yum, 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 yum.
Okay. Do you drink the ale or eat the tail?
I wanted just the tail. But
The tail? Okay.
yeah.
Grabella, I will have your greatsword apply burning for the rest of this encounter. Ooh, the VTT is actually lagging really bad.
Yeah. Just eating this tail in front of the blood angler.
Like this.
Weirdo.
Munch.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. So, in check.
Alright, whenever the VTT catches up, it will be C-Swab's turn.
Yeah, I'm still getting the downloading world data. I tried to restart it, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's giga lagging.
Your world seems to take a while to load. Refer to this guide for troubleshooting possible issues.
Resident sleeper. We'll just zoom in on Grabella looking very cool. Okay. I did change turns. That's hopeful. All right, C-Swab, whenever you're back in, you are up.
Alrighty, I'm loading Narcissa's Rest.
Okay.
Get ready, you're up next.
Get ready.
Get ready, because this ain't heavy.
Here I come.
Is that 90 feet? Oh, my pop-up's closed. Hold on. Sorry, apologies.
C-Swab?
I like to keep my character sheet on my other monitor.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it closed my game crash, so.
Not a problem.
Alrighty, I will. Inside. Nope.
With a 1. What do you think, C-Swab?
I'm thinking a lot of things right now.
Talk it out. Let's hear it.
Well, I don't know anything about the Blood Hag.
You don't? That is true.
So, not knowing makes this kind of a toss-up over what I want to do. So I'm going to move. First, I'm going to move.
Well, the Blood Hag has at least shed her fake visage or visage of the former Regent Lord, and now is a twisted version of herself. With blood streaming down her face and visible tentacles,
I hate sunshine.
Grabella only got a glimpse of this horror before she stepped into the mirror. Enter Narcissa's realm.
Wow, you can't just call her that.
I can call her whatever the fuck I want!
That's slightly problematic.
All right, I don't want her to get
I
close.
have a problem!
I guess the play is I don't want her to get closer to us until we can sit up closer to her for positioning wise. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Ice Storm.
Do it.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to put that because I couldn't scroll up. Hold on.
You can move it. Just drag the middle. That's the aimer.
I want to put it like that, so she's kind of in the back of it. So
Okay,
she
just
has to move
make sure
further.
she's targeted as well. You can T to target.
Oh, I'm lagging hardcore.
Okay, looks like it worked. And whenever you're good, roll damage as you
I'm like
summon.
lagged right now. I'm like lagged out. Like,
Okay, not a problem. Just let me know when you're good.
I guess I
Whoa.
roll damage.
You did never target it. Hold on, I'm gonna remove that. Can you try it again? We'll try it without the lag.
Okay.
It just helps so I don't have to roll all the saves.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Make sure the target is on before you cast.
Okay.
It's very important. Not dispel
Oh,
magic.
whoops, sorry. Yep. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Damage.
And then I have should have, where is it?
C-Swab as shards of ice begin to rain down from the ceiling, coating the floor in an even slicker coating of ice. She glances up and waves her hand, which is currently lit up with elemental flame, melting some of the ice into water. And it rains down on her in a refreshing spritz. She chuckles at your attempt, but looks down at the ground as it once again begins to freeze up around her. Ooh, elemental adept to cold. Okay. You ignore resistance to cold damage?
Well, it said I can treat any one on a damage die as a 2. And I know I rolled a 1 on that one. I don't know if that matters or if it comes into effect or whatever.
That would count. So it would be an extra point of damage.
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. That'll end my turn.
You get some temp HP.
Oh, thank God.
I am Essie Blood Feaster, and I am more than happy to add you to my collection.
Can I say in my mimicry voice, more than happy to add you to my collection, like in a very mocking tone?
Yeah, you can say anything you like. Say it.
Well,
Do it.
I want to say that, but you're the one with the voice modulator. Happy to add you to my collection by saying your voice.
I want you to say it. Say it. Give me your best shot.
With no voice modulator?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm very happy to add you to my collection.
What?
Nailed it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Literally perfect. I'm thinking. 1 second. Alright, next up, the Blood Hag. She glances down at the ice forming around her feet. And looks at Grabella as she begins to cross the bridge, shaking her head and lifting a finger. Ah. 1 moment. Check the range. Oh my god, I'm so not zoomed. How far am I from Grabella? 50 feet? Moment. Thinking of how I want to move, because I am on difficult terrain. So she'll go and begin to move very slowly across the ice, very deliberately. And she begins to chuckle as she reaches the end of her movement. She casts Misty Step.
Oh, shit. I forgot she's like a fairy.
And appears under Grabella's nose.
Yes. Was it a delight to watch you destroy the ones you once protected?
Her worm-like hair begins to squiggle as she looks at Grabella in the eye. One moment, please. The worms on her head suddenly shoot forward into Grabella's face, searching, biting down like leeches, attempting to suck the lifeblood out of her. But Grabella is lacking blood, but they attempt to feast nonetheless. Suckers of hair, like leeches, begin to attach to your face and neck, Grabella. Now the little fangs of the leech hair pierce your neck and begin to drain you of blood. Grabella, make me an athletics check, please. Grabella, you are grappled, as you are attached by the face to the blood hag's hair. as she begins to feast. She lifts her hands and just sinks them slowly into your chest, searching for your heart.
Perhaps you have a little blood left inside you after all.
Claws begin to tear open at Grabella, slashing at her chest as Grabella struggles to get free. Kozlo, you're up.
I assume my cannon came through with me.
It did. You can just put him back on the board. Boop. Hey. Boop.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go with the old Kozlo special. See if she's immune to this.
Immune. Okay! Kozlo special paying off as the leeches begin to latch on Grabella's face. You give her she doesn't see your firebolt coming. You crit. Let's see it.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!
You singe off a few leeches for 15 fire damage, a couple falling to the floor. Grabella, your vision starts to become slightly obscured as you become grappled, and you see one of the leeches singed off, squealing, squirming, and falling to the ground.
Die again!
She just yells.
Is that correct? Because that was exactly what I rolled. Was the 15.
You should have rolled 40-10 and 2d8.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the normal button.
Oh, you hit normal? Okay, I'll undo that damage.
I forgot that there's a critical hit button and I just hit normal.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the crit button. There we go. That's a little better.
we go.
Multiple leeches now dislodge from the head, and Grabella, your vision begins to clear, but you are still attached at the face.
More of that.
I just hear Grabella not making any sense.
Kozlo, what else are you doing with your round?
Horse Bay is gonna trot over there and fire at her.
Yep, change the track a little bit. Force Ballista. Connecting, hitting her in the chest, forcing her backwards 5 feet, question mark?
Yes.
Grabella, there is an audible rip as you are no longer grappled. And the leeches are
Thank
freed
you.
from your face.
But ow!
A mere annoyance.
We're about to get a lot more annoying.
And I will. I don't remember if a 10 is a success or not on this.
It is not.
Okay, there's the standard Kozlo insight check.
Maybe Azrael will see something this time.
I wouldn't count on it.
Anything else you're doing with your round, Kozlo?
No, that's it.
At the end of Kozlo's turn, the Blood Hag will use a legendary action.
Get 14 temp HP, Kozlo.
Hell yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
And move
And-
once again closer to Grabella.
Technically, also, your Force Ballista Bay gets 12.
Ooh.
I always forget to give Force Ballista HP because I forget that it can actually take damage.
Azrael, you're up.
We will. Oop. Move here. Yeah, it still keeps everybody still partially in range. Yep, Kozlo's just in range. Perfect. And we will summon Scythe-chan. But do we do it? Sure, why not? We'll cast Scythe-chan at level 4. Oh, got a target, that's right.
I like to see a big Scythe-chan. Okay. I've seen Scythe-chan the Obliterator. I'm ready.
Requesting that the higher the level, the bigger the Scythe-chan.
Scythe-chan can't scale.
Scythe-chan do scale. Scythe-chan actually scales pretty well.
The spiritual weapon slices into the blood hag. She hisses.
Weapons of the ethereal.
Oh, got our target Azrael again. There we go. We will toll the dead because it's what we got.
Sounds good.
Yes.
She'll make a wisdom save. Oh, and crits it.
You think the dead calls for me? Oh no.
And no insight check.
The dead is closer to you.
Well, yes, I'm dead. I thought we had made this perfectly clear before.
Aberration!
You can't call people that. That's the end of Ezra's turn.
Grabella, you're up. Grabella, are you muted? I cannot hear you.
Sorry. Flame.
What are we doing?
We're flame sorting. Because it's convenient.
All right. You swing the greatsword. It's still on fire, slashing into the blood hag deep. Roll damage.
So I roll damage and then I roll other formula, correct?
That is
I
correct.
think you just do other formula. Or... Oh, dope.
Nice. And then we will repeat. And then I don't know what my Scorsalisk was supposed to add to this. I think burning?
It applies burning, so I will track that here.
Totally missed the second one. But because we're feeling spicy and she poked us first, we're gonna spike her.
Ooh.
We totally missed.
Oh, okay.
We're still not seeing straight after those fucking worms in our face.
Oh god.
But then, yes, burning. And I guess I'll insight. I'm really bad at insight, but we'll try.
There you go.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
Do we do weaknesses already?
We know she's resistant to necrotic. I think that's the only one we know. And that she does take fire damage.
Is she weak to anything?
She's vulnerable to radiant damage.
It's real? Yeah, you just get the burden on there and I'm all done.
At the end of Grabella's round, Essie will take a legendary action.
Well, you get 14 temp HP though. quick before she takes it all away.
I know.
There's still something in you. Perhaps I'll take that dragon's blood for myself.
But I'm dead.
The leeches once again shoot out from her hair and attempt to suck her to your face. Rebella, you take 22 piercing. I don't know why that didn't auto-apply. Perhaps it is lagging. But you are raging, yes?
Yes.
You just take half. C-Swab, you're up.
Alrighty. I just have to read this because I'm not very familiar with it, and the way it's phrased is odd, and I just want to make sure I don't screw it up.
I'm sorry, when did the Blood Hag get a marching band in here?
I don't know. It's peppy.
Did we walk in on her having a pep rally?
Yes.
Here, okay, all right.
Okay, that's a banger.
The classic.
The classic. Only heard this one for like a combined several hours after some certain Maginox dungeon runs.
Blood and blood-themed things.
Blood-themed things love a good piano riff.
Okay,
You
alright,
do.
I'm good.
What are you doing, C-Swab?
I'm like 62% certain that I read this correctly, so hopefully this works. Alright. I choose you, Chompy!
Oh!
Yay,
Okay.
Chompy!
Chompy's
Get him,
back.
Chompy.
You
I'm
want me
gonna
to
choose...
you want me to pull Chompy out for you, or do you know where he is?
I do not know where he is.
Okay. Boop. Where do you want him? Oh, you can control
Oh, find
him.
my token. I want him next to the,
You control him.
Hag.
Do it yourself, bitch.
I see him. That's not fair. It's blue on blue, and I'm colorblind.
What? He's got a name.
I could barely see him.
I can't really see my hands.
Okay. So
you
I'm
control
choosing...
him like you would control your token. So
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't actually see the token. Like,
yeah, that's fine. I just put him down. So
I'm choosing him to be, gem, because I can pick between gem, chromatic, or metallic.
correct. And what does
Okay.
Gem give you?
So, gem is the family of dragons, so I can choose. So I choose gem. It resembles that chosen family, so it has certain traits in the stat block, and then,
What traits are you giving him?
That's radiant damage.
yeah, plus radiant damage. Duh. Yeah. Well, because it doesn't say when you choose what the traits are. That's what I was looking for. But that's what I was going for. So yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. So there's that. That'll be my action. For a bonus action. I am going to... I'll make that a thing, and then I'm going to hit her with a... Hit her with a shatter. Is everybody muted?
No, I'm waiting for you to roll the damage.
Oh, okay.
We're just waiting for you to finish.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Shatter sits on the ground around the the snowflakes over here. Blood Hag will make a con save. And she succeeds with a 20. Again, she waves her hand.
Alrighty.
She sends a spray of she sends a spray of blood over the area of the shatter, dampening its sound.
What is this pathetic noise?
What would you like to know, C-Swab?
I'd like to know if there's an ability we have not seen yet.
Yes. She has the ability to call the blood. One moment. She'll target a creature and make you bleed uncontrollably. And then she'll inflict one of several debilitating effects. One being your mouth will fill with blood, preventing any speech or spell casting with verbal components for 1 minute.
Alrighty. That will end my turn.
Okay.
You have 14 temp HP if that's higher than what you had.
It is.
There you go. Add, like, whatever. One or
Two more. Yeah.
Dope.
Alrighty. I believe it's Chompy's time to shine.
All right, what's
It sure
Chompy
be.
doing?
Hit it with the multi-attack. So it's two. I believe it's 2 Rens and 1 breath weapon. Correct?
What
Yep,
level was the spell? Yeah, it's
5.
what level, so yeah, you get 2 and 1.
that's
fine,
correct.
So good.
Get her, Chompy! Or it. I don't assume it's gender. I don't assume genders.
The first
You can learn a thing or two.
the first slash with the rend finally causes her to bleed, the black ichor seeping out of her body. She glances down at it with disdain.
We already know you're gonna say, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah, we got it.
Steal of Thunder, damn.
Jesus! A 32 most certainly hits. Your draconic spirit begins to tear into her, and she tries to bat it aside, while the leeches continue to feast on Grabella's face.
Alright, Chompy! Now, hit her with that breath.
Nice.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was a little weird.
Oh, looks
position.
good. You can turn it same way you turn your other reticles.
That would
She
be-
will try and dodge the breath weapon with making a dex save.
Oh my god.
She ducks, pressing her hand underneath the jaw of the draconic spirit and lifting it up. What else
So
are you
that
doing?
would have been
Damage, though.
7 radiant.
I'm
I
sorry?
don't know what the math is because I had it set to radiant damage.
Let's see.
Because I called radiant when I summoned him. So then
That is correct. She will take an additional. Let's see.
So she just takes the 7 even though she saved.
Yeah, she would just take the 7, so -6. Very good. Your draconic spirit's turn.
Chompy! She's getting piped.
Essie
That'll
seems
end
very
that one.
irritated with the draconic spirit.
That'll end my turn.
All right.
That'll end Chompy's turn.
She burning.
She is burning. She takes 7 damage at the start of her turn. With her hair leeches attached to Grabella's face, slowly she reaches up with her clawed hand.
If I can't take your blood, then perhaps your skin will be sufficient.
Gross.
Kind of intense.
Do you like rocks?
Oh. No, this,
Oh no!
she wasn't just talking shit. She had a whole ass ability planned for that.
Ooh.
Her nails dig into your flesh, the leeches beginning to pull, and you feel your skin trying to separate from your face. Grabella, Make me a DC 17 Dex save.
No.
Rebella, you fail.
Not dexterous.
1 second. I think this damage is in here. Yes, it is. You will fail that, so just hit the fail button. That pops up. If it has you request a save, Gerbella. I don't know if it gave you a prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do fail it. Whoa, minus 100. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Oh, that's the automatic guaranteed failure.
I mean, just throw minus 100, right? Just in case.
Gerbella, with a pained rip, you feel your face being torn off. And almost with a careless toss, she throws it on the ground beside her. 1 moment, please.
The good news is she can't do that to you again, because you can only have your face peeled off once.
On the ground is Gerbella's face. Gerbella, you are stunned until the start of the hag's next turn.
Oh boy. Well, it's up to y'all now.
1 moment, please. Gerbella's face enters the combat.
Oh
That's
God!
not- no, Christina,
No.
please.
Yeah.
First all the moisture, and now the face.
It's kind of more like a pile of rocks, really.
Let's see. Now we need. Let's see.
We need face fighting music.
Face fighting.
I need the blood hag to go, hello, Clarice. It's good to see you again.
Where's my face fighting music? I don't think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Ah! Face on the ground!
Oh, you hear that double bass going though?
It's pretty good. Kozlo, you're up. There's a wet slap as Essie slaps Gerbella's peeled face onto the ground next to her, and it begins to quiver as it animates. If you're saying anything, Kozlo, I can't hear you.
No, sorry, I was thinking.
Oh, no problem.
How solid is all of this ground through here? Like, is it stuff that I can walk across, or is it like jumping to get across?
You can walk across it. Yep, it's all walkable. Not difficult terrain.
So, Force Bay could move up here. I assume.
Yeah, wherever you can position your token. I believe it's all the snow. Everything the snowflake touches, I think, is valid.
Our kingdom.
Is our kingdom.
I'm actually gonna set it there. I'll have it end here. And it's gonna shoot the face.
Oh no.
really debating if I actually want to destroy Grabella's face.
Hey, does that mean I have a dragon face now? I don't know how this works. The whole inside out, inside in, not being a real person thing.
You
Well, I had not
blast the
considered that until
quivering
right now.
face that's flopping on the ground.
Eight damage.
Okay, and it gets blasted back 5 feet.
Yep.
All right. The force manages to knock the peeled face back to the blood hag's ankles like a pancake flapping in the wind.
All right. And now it's time for my favorite trick. Fireball on just the hag in the face.
Oh, good positioning. All right, roll the damage button. The hag will make, the face will make a dex save. The blood hag will make a dex save. The fireball goes off, taking the face with it, Essie does not fare much better as she grips Grabella. The fire roaring at her back, and she flinches against the heat. But she laughs as she gazes up at Grabella's ruined face and just trails a single claw down the muscle of her cheek.
Much better this way.
Sorry, Grabella, but it was creeping me out.
Yeah.
That's all you hear back. Does that end your round, Kozlo?
We might as well do the old classic. Yes, that ends my round.
Alright. At the end of your round, Essie will take a legendary action. And she will attempt to siphon away Grabella's remaining power.
Your time on this realm is over. You should thank me.
Hello, can you apply the damage? Grabella, you are still raging, correct?
Yes.
She brings you down to 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
As the leech is still affixed to your face, her eyes shift over to Azrael.
Up to Azrael.
What a pretty face.
What is your obsession with faces, lady? Are you
Azrael.
a face egg?
Azrael, you're up.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh wait, sorry. Hold on. I think I totally forgot something. Hag heals. Okay, sorry. Forgot the hag heals for half of that blood drinking damage. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, did she take her 1d10 at the start of her turn?
She did not. Let me see it. Sorry about the burning. Takes 3. Azrael, you can continue.
Alright. Well, we were gonna try a thing, but then Grabella sort of died. Not dead, but, mostly dead. So, we're gonna try something else. We're going to cast Spirit Guardians 5th level. It just wants me to place the template, but it's just 30 feet around me, so it's this slightly smaller than my radius currently.
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, if you want to place,
and-
I'm kind of curious how it looks.
I mean, it's basically gonna go there. It doesn't look like it has a look. Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
It follows me. Oh, that's dope. Okay, cool. So Azrael's gonna go here. And we're gonna descend. She wants my face. She can come and get it.
Your souls will not help you here.
And sorry, let me there we go. So only she is targeted. So it's the first time she enters it. So she's going to take 5d8 radiant damage, I believe. Yeah, 5d8 radiant.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, no. Good or neutral? Why? Let's do that. And then, okay. Because, like, the base formula that's actually upcasted is 5d8 plus 3d8. 5d8 radiant plus 3d8 necrotic, which is not correct. But the separate ones that are, like, only radiant or only necrotic are not upcasted, which is weird. So I'm just going to do it in the situational bonus.
Sure.
26 radiant.
She glances up as the spirits descend onto her. Does she
needs to
see
make a
fear?
Save.
She does. Azrael, your spirits coalesce around the blood hag and begin tearing her apart. The radiant damage too much for her to handle. And piece by piece, they begin pulling all of the tendrils off of her hair. The face, also, that was on the ground, destroyed by the cannon and the fireball, are also eaten up by the spirits. And the blood hag goes screaming.
Wait a minute. Wait. What was...
No, I'm not done here. I will not be bound to this realm. Frozen in time.
Oh no, you're gonna be one of her souls now.
No.
There is a ominous rumble in the room as the lights in the skull, Azrael, flare up with a powerful blue light.
Ominous indeed.
This is fine.
Did Azrael just feed her a soul? Is this just a thing that just happened?
I think so.
Okay.
But honestly,
This is fine.
Narcissa's better than the blood hag, which is a weird thing that we're discovering
Look,
about life.
Azrael's not totally on this Narcissa's a bad guy trip yet, so.
She does have a pretty place.
And
I
as
hang out here.
the blood and ichor that seeps from the blood hag goes falling and spilling onto the snowflakes under you, it crystallizes into one of those diamond-like formations, hardening in the center to a smudgy, dark-looking rock. The triangle presses into the ground and becomes a beautiful decorative adornment upon the ice, just like the rest of them.
Bella just falls over and kind of looks up at Chompy and like tries to pet it and just falls over.
Grabella, your face is a ruin. It cannot be regenerated so easily. You will be scarred from this encounter with the blood hag.
Kozlo will like run up to Grabella, just be like,
Oh god! Oh god! Right.
to like pull out a like big bottle of some weird lotion from his pouch and just start smearing it all over her face. Like,
Oh no!
I got it!
Just
I got this!
also take 10 temp HP, just, since you're at 1 hit point.
Says I'm gonna fall over with a good breeze. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna cure wounds at level 3.
Okay.
as you begin your ministrations to Grabella.
Jesus.
Azrael, your souls begin to huddle around you very closely as they are frightened of this realm. And in fact, as you look at them, your spiritual guardians that you have summoned around you are all remnants of the frost spirits, the frost elves that are bound to this realm, momentarily freed by your magics. They return to the ice from whence they came.
Did you not target me, or do I need to add that in?
Oh, I didn't target you.
Okay.
I also rolled almost as shit as possible.
It's fine. For the level spell you used, yes, but it's fine.
So anyway, this is great, but I think we probably ought to leave.
Probably. Azrael says, staring wistfully off at the statue.
The statue does not speak to you.
Kozlo packs up the cannon.
Well, this was great. See ya.
Can I like Arcana check the blood puddle that it left to see if there's anything like magical about it that like I would notice that would help in any way?
We didn't loot the
Absolutely.
body.
Yeah,
You did
we
not.
did not get to that.
I wanted to make sure the blood wasn't like, you know.
Did somebody loot Grabella's face so we can attach it later?
It's
think we're-
apparently completely destroyed.
You
Yes,
destroyed it in a fireball.
It's
Oh.
gone.
Well,
Walkabout, I can draw you a picture of your old face that you can wear.
oh my fucking god.
It's a nice sausage, but I'm fine.
She just like barely sits up.
I once made a head look like another guy's head.
I feel like if everybody's gonna make me a fuss, it's gonna be Kozlo.
Seaswab, as you rifle through the filthy rags of the blood hag's true corpse, a withered old woman with stick-like arms and legs. Her hair is thin, graying. She looks weak, almost like a grandmother if it weren't for her hollowed-out eyes and blood smeared all over her body. And from her mouth and her ears drip this, the black ichor. But her blood is gone, crystallized into the ice.
Is there anything else?
You find a book, Seaswab. A tome of the hag's secrets. And how she was able to amass enough power and use the blood in order to manipulate those around her.
If we tried to scrape open or scrape up the blood, even though it's frozen, could we?
It seems like Narcissa has taken the blood into her realm, but the black ichor is left behind. She doesn't seem to want to freeze that. You do remember that opening the vault of Vicaris was...
Yeah.
the blood was required.
Yeah, that was my thought. I was trying to get a hold of that, but it seems like we did not do that.
The Narcissa has no need of the blood, and now the animated ichor, whatever had coursed through the blood hag's veins and continued twisting her, now spills from her body, no longer able to feast off a corpse.
Blah, 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 bear.
Narcissa does not seem to want to crystallize this ichor.
That's a Kozlo thing.
Alright, well, it's your palm now, Narcissa.
You want more weird goo?
Kinda.
Go get your weird goo.
Can I drank a health potion earlier. Can I use the empty flask from that to try and, get some of it to drip into it?
Grabella will give you her also empty flask. That helps.
Do you collect more of the ichor?
Yes.
I will give you another vial, a potion-sized vial of lifeless ichor.
Oh, it's dead now.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
You've seen dead things come back to life. That means very little.
True.
Everybody make a perception check, please.
No boy.
Let's go,
What the
Grabella!
hell?
You don't need eyes to see when you have
I
other
can see so
senses.
clearly now that I don't have a face.
Now that those stupid eyelids are out of the way.
Grabella, you leave Narcissa's rest in the crystallized souls that she has preserved with her. But you take one last fleeting glance over your shoulder as you proceed through the gates back into reality. And you see the statue's eye, its glimmering, light emanating orb, fixated upon you. It wasn't looking at you before.
What?
Grabella kind of steps back in.
No. Huh?
She points at Narcissa's face.
The eye rolls down in the statue. And it rolls around slightly in the socket. It seems to project a tiny mote of light.
God. Are we going to touch the weird light in the face?
What's rolling around?
Narcissa's eye in this in her statue is moving around. Grabella,
Grabella just tries to say as she.
What?
Azrael floats up. Maybe. Said she was 50 feet up.
Mhm.
I actually crit a wisdom roll.
That's crazy.
You climb it up.
Azrael floats right up to the face.
Look, we saved you from being a pile of goo. Can we just call it even?
Grabella's face starts to freeze, so she vaguely has lips.
The vaguest whisper of a voice echoes in your head. I see you.
Hi. What do you want?
You gotta be like, I can't see you. I don't have eyes right now. No face.
Is it just Grabella who hears that?
Grabella and Azrael.
Look, it's like nearly impossible to destroy you now. Can't you just live being Azrael's BFF forever now?
Her eye rolls back down to you. Do you not see what I try to preserve? My people deserve to exist.
Your people?
All the ice elf spirits that were swirling around Azrael a minute ago.
Oh,
They seem scared of something. Are they scared of you, or are they scared of your realm?
Azrael, you are still occupying the spirits, and they seem terrified of Narcissa.
Neat.
do they like having an HR?
I will not allow their essence, their memories, to return to nothingness, to be absorbed into a greater cosmic entity. We are not experiments in a greater game.
Oh, what can we do to make him, functional? I'm not about experiments either. Look at my face.
The cycle must end. Those that exist on this world should cherish it for one lifetime and be at peace, not to have their essence and memories cursed to return to this realm for all eternity.
Yo, is that
why
what happened to me and Azrael?
You deserve to exist, but you are cobbled together memories of another being.
No. I mean, it makes sense why I can't remember all of the things. Or some memories I feel like don't fit my brain.
It's a good of a thought as Corbella can come up with.
What are you, if not the sum of your memories? Have that been torn from you by the Ascended, stored in a great vat of knowledge, sequestered away from mere mortals? It is wrong. Our lives should have meaning to ourselves, not some grand cosmic plan. We should not be cursed, be the memory bearers of some greater being that cannot experience minuscule moments of love, passion on its own.
What would happen to the souls here if you were to leave?
They would return to Arctis, possibly with the chance of returning as fragments, broken memories, only whispers of what they were before.
So you're not only trapped here by other forces, you kind of choose to be here, it sounds like.
I defy the cycle. My soul will not return, and I have bound it to multiple entities within the plane.
So are people trying to get you out of here so they could have more ghosty people?
No, I await the destruction of the Ascended, so the cycle may end and the souls my people can finally be at peace, complete and whole, unfractured.
But you don't want to escape, so who's going to destroy the Ascended?
He, well, looks at you. There is a way. Not immediate destruction, but freedom. Freedom for all of us to make our own choices, not be guided by a greater entity.
And that is?
Then explain it like you're explaining it to me.
Arctis surrounds itself by a barrier, protecting itself from outside incursion, while it leeches off of planets it comes across through the cosmos. I say...
Can Steve Swab hear any of this now, or no? Is it still just Azrael and Grabella?
she's speaking aloud to everybody now.
Okay.
If we destroy Arctis's barrier, then we halt its advance across the cosmos. And at the very least, this world will not only be our own, but be saved. For when Arctis departs, it heralds the end of that world. We can ensure Arctis will never depart by depriving it of its protections that ensure its safety across the stars.
But does that leave us unprotected?
We do not require the protection of Arctis. We forge our own destiny.
Oh, okay. That seems like it makes sense, sure.
So is everybody just calling you a lich and you being evil? Like, I am so confused. Because, like, everything you're saying makes sense.
Steve Swab looks at Grabella, like, this makes sense to you?
Well, these souls are scared of you. Why? If they're your people and you're protecting them, why do they fear you?
I have committed great atrocities by studying the art of the soul in order to encapsulate my people to prevent them from returning to the cycle. The terrible things I have done to many a soul, I dare say, was for a selfish but greater good, as I used those that I consider lesser for my own grander design. But does that make me no better than Arctis?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Seems a little hypocritical. Would they have free will if Arctis's protections were gone? Or would you just try to be the new Arctis?
No, my people would be free, return their eternal sleep. Their souls would be whole. They would not return. No one, nothing, would return. There is no cycle when the barrier is broken.
Oh. So you
She's-
let them all go then?
They would be free.
What about the ones that it looks like you've used for fuel? The little broken bits there.
How do you think I muster up enough power to speak to you now.
By destroying your people's souls?
It requires energy, Azrael, power.
My power doesn't require me to consume souls.
Not yet, but it can. That hag has many secrets in her blood, and has studied how to even infect souls. Perhaps you could learn something from her teachings and apply it to a practical purpose.
But that still requires destroying souls. That seems a bit much.
Sacrifices must be made if we are to free ourselves from Arctis's eternal cycle of rebirth and bringing back fractured souls into this plane, confused and scared, knowing only death.
And how would we break the protections? You know that we're required to destroy you, right? So, or at least destroy your skull. Would that really destroy you? If you have your soul bound in multiple places?
It would be a significant setback, and would also, my soul is tied to the souls of my people.
What if you tied your soul elsewhere, so that the skull being destroyed wouldn't hurt you?
I do not have the power to create a new phylactery.
Well,
Unless
what is
you are offering to do this for me, I can teach you.
Well, I was more offering you a new housing. I have a lot of souls already. But it does seem a shame that a whole bunch of souls would be lost just to destroy you. No matter how evil you are, they don't deserve that.
And that is a decision that you may have to make. Do you wish to unlock the secrets of pursuing soulcraft and the ability to divide your soul to evade the test of time and those that wish to power and profit off of your existence, your memories?
I don't know about all of that, but I mean, I'm surrounded by lots of souls. I don't even think any of them are mine. So I feel like it's already something I kind of do. But destroying souls does seem like a lot. Except for Rory. Rory's a shit. I'm talking about you, Rory. We might destroy you if you're not careful.
Yeah, Rory. I mean, I get it. She just wants people to be able to rest if they want to rest instead of living a life where they may not even know who they are.
Grabella kind of turns to Sea Swab.
Yeah, I don't remember things I would like to remember. I know I was a soldier. I know I could beat up things. I don't remember who my tribe or my family is.
I don't
It
even
would be
remember
nice.
that.
This is
Yeah.
your guys' thing. I'm the new guy. I mean, this is all way above my pay grade. Like, what? Seesaw's just like at a loss for words. Like, he's still trying to like figure out like the cosmos. He's still like the cosmos thing of like, I sailed on water, but I was in space.
Don't worry, C-Swab. I'm pretty lost in all of this myself.
I'm gonna have to just default to you two on this one, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm enjoying my current life, and I would like to finish it.
Listen, I'm not trying to be that guy, but, what about Lena?
Well, we'll have to destroy Narcissa's skull. At the very least, you guys signed a contract. There's nothing in that contract that specifies destroying Narcissa herself. It's just bringing the mace back so they can destroy the skull, right? You read it aloud to us last.
Yeah, no, that's the deal. But I'm just saying, like.
I remember fighting side by side with the Earth Ganassi, battling back the hordes of undead that plagued the region you now know as Loris.
All I'm saying is,
Grabella.
you guys left this girl trapped in a mirror. I don't know the trust level here. This is your guys' call. I guess I'm okay with whatever.
Oh, she's very evil, C-Swab.
Grabella,
But-
Well, then what are we doing?
Your people died side by side with mine for the same cause and the same purpose. It is ironic you have come back as one of them. Your mother is enshrined here as well. I could tell
shit.
you all about her.
Grabella's eyes just go wide. She kind of falls to her knees.
How do you think I know so much about you, Grabella? Your plight, your everything.
I don't know, I thought it was weird witchy stuff, if I'm honest.
The soul of your mother whispers to me on occasion, terrified and frightened, wondering where the restless spirit of her daughter is. She wishes so badly to see you in the afterlife, at peace, not roaming around, cursed to walk a world with the sole purpose of collecting memories for a large cosmic parasite.
I would say tears are running down her face, but it's more like ice is forming on her non-face.
Ooh, the salt of the tears and all. Ooh.
It doesn't feel good.
It's in the wounds.
There is literal salt in her wound.
Listen, just like Grabella, I'm not telling you to do one thing or the other, but just a little perspective, all right? Evil lynch person could be lying. Side note, if you were once a soldier, and listen, I'm not trying to be a negative person about this, but if you're a soldier, maybe you died in battle or something, and it was an honorable death, and now you have this second chance, and it doesn't need to necessarily be connected to your past life. Maybe your past life is over, and now it's time for the new life, and it doesn't necessarily have to be connected.
Her
Just
name was Ekala. I
You don't know if
remember
that's true or not. You don't know if that's true or not. She's a lich.
This
She
is
can
where
lie.
Planting-
I'm gonna invoke knowledge from a past life, and that would just be adding on to a insight check or something.
make me a insight check with advantage with your knowledge from a past life.
Add a d6.
Plus a d6,
Pretty good, actually. Damn.
Yeah, that's a dirty
Grabella,
20.
a sensation of overwhelming deja vu threatens to overpower you as Narcissa invokes the name of your mother. As you know somewhere deep in your heart that her words ring true, that is your mother's name, Ekala. I have planted flowers at her grave on the borders of Ysir and Polaris, under a great boughs of a purple oakwood tree.
This chick could have killed your mother for all you know.
Her
I do
bones
feel like she's telling at least the truth about her name.
seek out her
I
grave
feel it
if you
in my
think
body.
I'm telling you a lie.
Are you saying that you have never lied?
I have lied many times, little bird.
There you go. There you go, Gramella. Right there. All I'm saying, Gramella, all I'm saying is she could be telling the truth. She could be. Or she's telling half-truths. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying, think about it.
That is where we will end today's session.
I'm so tired. I have to be up at 3.
No,
Also,
okay.
please.
Okay, C-Swap, go to bed. And with that knowledge and the destruction of the Blood Hag, you can all decide how you would like to proceed from here. And I hope you do suss it out. If, well, Narcissa might be lying, she might be telling the truth, but she said she knows something about your family and is offering to give you the knowledge of her
A past
grave.
life.
This is fine.
So we will
But
progress
can she
the
make
story
me
from there.
a new face? That's the real question.
I
And so
made
if
you a new
you-
face in Discord, if you care.
And if you decide to, so there are a couple ways things can progress. You can, say F Narcissa and continue to try and open the Vault of Vicaris for Lena. And then Lena will take the hammer and essentially like remove any threat of the reborn, a threat to the reborn from Arctis, because she wants the reborn to persist. Obviously, Lena's a ghost. She wants the reborn to exist on Arctis. She thinks that even cobbled together souls have like reason to live and like live another life for how long that might be. Narcissa is like, well, this kind of sucks because people come back in pieces. Sometimes people come back like all fucked up. Sometimes people come back with like 11 souls in them. So Narcissa is like, well, like you either have to end the cycle of rebirth, or you take the souls of your people and put them aside until someday they don't have to be cursed with this existence. So
Man, when Narcissa turns into like slightly a good guy, it's kind of crazy.
So that's kind of like, she ultimately wants the destruction of the Ascended and the barrier that protects Arctis, which would, it'd be nice to have the hammer of, the Obliteratus for such purpose, but also that kind of puts control over who or what could be reborn into your hands, right? Because you could just send a soul back to Arctis, just boop, give it a good bonk on the head.
Trying to figure out how like Narcissa's like the letters of Narcissa can be reshaped to spell out fucking Kalen.
kind of a similar
She's got
cycle.
skulls trapped
Like,
other
they went
places. You
to-
reassemble her name. Was this fucking Voldemort and Horcruxes?
They both went to, they were both in the same house at Hogwarts, definitely.
Yeah, the little soulcraft house.
Little soulcraft for a treat.
Yeah, and yeah, Narcissa has heavily implied that she has killed and hurt a lot of people, and to be able to hold the souls together of her people and keep them sequestered away from potentially coming back as reborn. Oh.
It's like a little bit of that mixed with like the theory of Scientology and like your soul is trapped, but it's actually really an immortal being. You gotta let go.
Well,
like,
that
everybody
was
has
not
fed
my
us-
inspiration, but
Yeah, everybody has fed us a third of the truth just to get their way, so it's kind of like, okay.
even like Lena has done kind of like the same, right? Because
Lena has
ultimately
definitely been playing us at this point.
Lena's just been like, Lena's just openly like playing you, like, oh yeah, you guys took over the dock, so let's Let's be
Let's be
friends. Here's a
friends.
deed. Do you actually even own anything? Like,
Like
We own a
at
contract
least
that's going to
Lena's-
get Kozlo a hat.
yeah, nice hat.
Lena's like the one person who's like playing us at the level that we're playing at. She's like, okay, they're literal fucking children. What do I need to do to make children happy
them.
and do what I want them to do?
Yeah, you just pay
Just
them
give
and be
stuff.
nice to them. Yeah,
Give them
a hat.
things.
very, very superficial level that Lena is playing at. Like, oh yes, let's be friends with the goblins so they don't burn down the house. Like,
Narcissa's all like, oh, fate of souls and all of this philosophical blah 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 blah. And it's like, but stuff.
And then, yeah, pulling
I
on
can't-
She's like,
heartstrings.
who cares about stuff when like the cosmos is at stake here?
yeah. So I know, like, she sees everything as like, she's an elf. She's relatively long lived, and other things may not. Like, if you're a human, like, why are you gonna give a shit about this? Like, if Arctis decides to take off in 100,000 years, like, who cares? Or, you know, but with elves, they're like, like, maybe my descendants might actually be around for the destruction of a planet, so we need to think ahead.
It's true. All right, it's sleep time.
It's sleep time for
It's
everybody.
sleep time.
Thank you
Thank
very much for joining me, and I will see you next Monday.
Oh,
See
yeah.
ya.
Good night, everybody. All right, that's it for Arctis today. Whoa! Thanks for watching. A fraction of the truth given to sweeten the lies and deceit. Exactly. That's pretty much the entire campaign. Yes, so Narcissa is definitely into the practice of soulcraft, which has been forbidden on Arctis for very apparent reasons. But Arctis is essentially a great cosmic dragon, a repository of knowledge that goes across the cosmos and attaches itself to planets or civilizations or what have you in a very cosmic, not physical sense, and then learns and gains knowledge from those planets and beings that it goes through and accumulates all of these things. But that freedom to accumulate knowledge is something that Tiamat greatly wants for herself. She cannot. She is trapped within the 9 hells. Narcissa sees a lot of things wrong with the way things are on Arctis. But it's at a much deeper level, and even these players can choose to just totally ignore this. They'll probably never see the destruction of Arctis or anything like that. It's not even looming. It's just it's a potential. It's an eventuality. But yeah, soul crafting, and it's something that is very, very dark. There's an energy that has to persist. Nothing. Something doesn't come from nothing, right? Even in Arctis, where magic and things occur, that energy is consumed and it's spent and returned in various ways. So when you take things from that cycle, that is essentially like a closed system, things get disrupted, and things are already somewhat disrupted with the incursion of the slow and some of the other campaigns. So very interesting. And also you could see some abnormalities in things like the slow manifesting, like, say, the Blood Hag being able to control things like tar, oil, and being able to infect earth elementals. But she couldn't infect fire elementals. She couldn't figure that one out. Because she couldn't figure out what the blood of fire was, with the blood of the earth. It's like, oh yeah. Maybe one day I start messing around with this, mess with some elementals, watch a whole dragon run amok on an entire race of people underneath the ground, the poor Vaki. Lots of stuff happening. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you join us on Wednesday for Ascended and for Reflection on Friday. I'll see you next time.